Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ebony. I am a human design reader, expert, and coach. And today we're going to be talking about the Simple Business Academy formula. This is what I take my clients through in the Simple Business Academy. These are the things that I think are most important to focus on when you are starting your business. I'm going to give you my little blueprint just so that you can see how simple having a business can be. Now, I'm not going into like the specifics of like having an LLC or being a sole proprietorship, like all the technical and logical things you need when you start a business. I'm just talking about the nitty gritty, starting to bring revenue in, starting to build an audience. That's what we're talking about in this video. Okay. So again, if you are interested in getting all of this information in a PDF form, I will go ahead and have that linked in my description box. You can download that for free. And if you are interested in joining the Simple Business Academy and expanding on these things and stepping into 2025 with all of these in place, maybe even already bringing in revenue from your online business in the new year, go ahead and check out the link in my description for Simple Business Academy, as the doors for that are open now. Okay, so the Simple Business Academy formula, as it currently stands, is made up of three things. These are the three things that I think are most important when it comes to building a business, building a successful business that brings in revenue. Three things. That's it. You need a message, right? You need an offer, and you need an audience. That is it. You need a message. What are you doing? What is the point? What is it? What impact are you trying to make? What are you doing? Okay? You need an offer. You need something to sell, right? You can't bring in revenue if there's no exchange, right? That's what business is. It is simply an exchange of energy. Someone is giving you money, you are giving them value in another form, whether that is coaching, whether that is a course, whether that is some other digital product. You need something to sell. Okay, so you need an offer. And then an audience. You need people to sell to, right? You need clients. You need ideal people who love what you do, who resonate with your message and see value in your offer. That is it. The bare bones, nitty gritty, barefoot and hungry. Those are the things that you need to have a successful business: a message, an offer, and an audience. Okay. So how do we create these things? Now there's plenty of different ways that you can go about doing this. And my thing, what has worked for me and what I teach in Simple Business Academy, is how to create these things using your human design and your gene keys. Because let's face it, there's a lot of business coaches out there. Okay. And I've never claimed to be a business coach. It's really not my jam. I'm a human design and gene keys coach. And when I started implementing my human design and my gene keys into my business, I went from making $500 a month to $3,000 a month. I went from working at a bakery to working for myself. Okay. So it's my personal philosophy that the best way to create these things is using your energetic design. It's going to be more sustainable that way. It's going to be more fun that way. And it's going to be more aligned that way. It's going to be aligned to your values, right? To the things that are important to you. It's going to be aligned to the impact that you want to make. And you're not going to be following the same generic business advice, because it's literally going to be tailored to who you are. And if you are someone who resonates with the human design system, who believes that these things are actually, true, then you understand how game-changing it is to have a business that is tailored to your energetic design. So let's start from the beginning. Messaging. When we're talking about messaging, we're talking about what it is that you're doing, the impact that you're trying to make. This can come from a lot of different areas in your human design chart, right? It can come from your type. It can come from the places where you're defined. It can come from your profile, right? All of these different aspects of your chart kind of add up to what it is that you want to say. What is the impact that you want to have on people? What do you actually want to guide people to do or to help them do, right? So that's your message. What is the thing, right? What's the thing? In Simple Business Academy, we are going to go through all of the aspects of your chart that have something to do with your messaging, right? We're going to go through all of the areas where you have something to say, where you have value to give, and we are going to, I want to say culminate, but culminate isn't the right word. We're going to mush it all together so that you come out of this program with messaging that is uniquely aligned to you. And the way that messaging, pans out is going to look different depending on your type, right? Depending on your definition, depending on your profile, right? Offers can take so many different forms, right? If you're a coach, if you create courses, if you make digital products, you make ebooks, whatever it is, they can take on so many different forms, which means there's so many different places from your chart where you can pull from to create them. So in Simple Business Academy, my goal for you is to have at least one fully fleshed out offer, product, whatever it is that you're trying to sell. You're going to have a fully fleshed out, fully created thing for you to sell at the end of the program. And we are going to base that product on areas of your design where you can sustainably use that energy for this product. Because if this is something you're going to be selling on repeat over and over and over again, assuming it's not something, digital, like an ebook or something, or a course or something like that, you want to make sure that you have sustainable energy to do this thing over and over and over again. And the type of offer you decide to create is going to determine where you're going to look in your chart to pull that energy from. Okay? And we talk about this all in Simple Business Academy. And then lastly, audience. I feel like this is the one that trips people up the most because there's this strange idea that it's so hard to build an audience. When the fact is, 2024, we are more connected than ever. Like there's people on Instagram, I see it all the time, like, I only have 100 followers. If you put 100 people in one room, depending on how big the room is, that's a crap ton of people. So to say that you only have 100 followers is crazy because 100 followers is actually a lot of people. When, before social media, before Instagram, before TikTok, before we were, we were able to be connected all over the world, it was a feat getting 100 people into one room. And now most of us have that without even trying. Hell, I've got 100 followers on Instagram. So something else that we're going to talk about in Simple Business Academy, and something I want to iterate here, is that the size of your audience really is not the determining factor when it comes to having a successful business. I know people who have 100,000 followers on TikTok who aren't able to make $1,000 a month. And I know people who have 300 followers on Instagram who make over $10,000 a month. The size of the audience is not the issue. It's the people in the audience. It's how much those people in your audience resonate with what you are doing. Because you can make a full-time income and have less than 100 followers. I've seen it happen multiple times. So what you want to do, and what we're going to be doing in Simple Business Academy, is building an aligned audience full of ideal clients that resonate with what you are doing. And the best way that I have found to do that is be in alignment with your design. Because when you are in alignment, depending on whatever your type is, your strategy is, your authority is, you become magnetic to your ideal people. It's impossible for them not to be attracted to you when they see you, because you're in alignment, because you're speaking to them the way that in words that they can understand, right? They are looking for you, and you have the value that they need or that they require. And when you have that, when you have your magnetic message, you have your juicy offer, and you have your aligned ideal clients in your audience, that is your sustainable business model. And it doesn't need to be more complicated than that. Okay? So again, I'm going to have all of this information in a free PDF that you can download when you click the link in my description box. Also, if you are interested in diving deeper into these concepts and really having a fleshed out plan, a step-by-step everything to starting your business, stepping into 2025 with your business, all of the information for Symbol Business Academy is going to be in the description box below. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video.